Well, at the same time, man, I'm proud of myself because of the fact that I did something that most of us guys, well, I would have never done. And that was that I had a date. Yeah, it was an expensive date. I went back to the Thai house over in Buckhead. I took her away from her area, her stomping grounds, and we took her a little bit farther away to where I live. And the young lady I took her was typical something old. At the end of her life, then her sexual marketplace value pretty much kind of at death's door, and it's okay because I realized that I like mature women. I like mature women. There were two lesbians that were sitting at a table at this spa tea house club. And you can tell they were lesbians because, I mean, first of all, nobody that's black go over there unless you're in a relationship with somebody. There was a couple of black couples I saw. Most of the people were crazy. So, of course, I had my camera and I had my music. And so it created a really nice ambiance because we were not just eating. We were eating and we were listening to music like we want to listen to, not the crap that they played online. So then I take her to my crib. Unfortunately, I had been in my crib in a couple of days, and I forgot I had food that I needed to throw away out there in my crib. So the place stank real bad. They got to have me some odor eliminator that I use, and so now my apartment should be a lot better with the odor eliminator. But she saw my place, she saw where I live, and I'm grateful for that. And so I took the girl over to my house. She took a woman over to my crib. Of course, it's have a little one bedroom, but it's like, hey, I don't care. I ain't buying no house. I told you, I'm not worried about that. Like I told you, I want to travel, and I already realized I got to downsize. I realized that I don't have, I'm not saying a lot of time left, but my point is that God has not blessed me like He didn't bless my mom, like He didn't bless my father, like He didn't bless my brother. So I'm not upset about it no more. What I care about is really, am I having intimacy? I'm not. My dick it's too soft right now, and it's very fucking frustrating to me. And you can only imagine not being able to satisfy my own vagina. So I know that if I was trying to have sex with this 64-year-old woman, I wouldn't have been able to satisfy her either. So the lesson I can say that I've learned from this experience has been that, bruh, You gotta go to the gym. Keep on working out. Keep on doing cardiovascular. And stay away from broken ass women. Prime example. Shay Downer. Yeah, Broken Shay. Broken Shay, when I was at the gym, she acted like, I hate to say it, a fucking slow, decrepit, 75-year-old black woman. And even when it came to making love, she was sorry as well. And I hate to say it, you know that means that when it comes to physical fitness, she's sorry as well. I went swimming, and I saw how it had been literally, and she said 3 years since she's gone swimming because of COVID. Now everybody and their mama's in the gym, no mask. We are, quote unquote, if we're worried about COVID, we need to, adjust fire. She's still 2 to 3 years behind the times. It'll be 3 years from now, she'll still be talking about COVID as if it's right now. I know when we were in COVID, everybody and their mom was worried about what's the consequence going to be of COVID, right? Right. Well, thank you, Lord. That ain't the case. I forgot to use the internet last night. Yeah, man, I forgot to connect my Wi-Fi to the internet. Yeah. Too late now. I got here at 3. I got here at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I had time. All right. So she says to me, Henry, you could get body dysmorphia by trying to lose weight and get in shape at 49. What the hell? Yeah. That's what she said. In essence, what I already told you about black women. When black women are put in a position to change, their ass don't want to change. You see, when you put her ass to a position to force her to change, her ass did not want to change. All she wanted to do was sit back and come up with other reasons why her ass don't change. Now remember, I told her to her face, I said, I'm not going to be 55 years old, sitting in the house, slowly down away. And then she goes back, well, you can have body dysmorphia. So I looked up the word body dysmorphia. And body dysmorphia talks about a slight affiliation with a certain section of your appearance, such as you might wish you had better muscles on the chest or whatever. I'm talking about overall physical health. And she goes into this rant about, body dysmorphia. And so I thought to myself, hey, this girl is ridiculous, but it's just representative of what I said earlier and how she is behind and God behind in life, a very intelligent woman. Just a woman that's just going to die alone. Sorry. So even though last night I didn't have intimacy with a woman, I did bring her to my house. She didn't see my crib. She walked around and saw my apartment. She recognized where I lived. She knows I'm not some evil dude out there with ulterior motives. I'm not the cleanest dude, I know that. Who is a black man, but it is what it is. But I'm just grateful I had to get a hotel tonight. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I had to get a hotel tonight because the driving from one spot to another at 2 o'clock in the morning, my body was about to shut down. And I knew I was about to shut down. Ooh, room service. Don't say that. Room service. Whoa. Oh, damn. This Motel 6 got room service. Shit. I remember that when I come back. And a great Motel 6, but hey, it'll work for me. I don't believe in God to go to the 3, 4 star and 5 stars. So I did the right thing. I made sure that I treated her with respect. But what was awesome about this experience was I wasn't afraid of her. So the biggest question: can a young woman hang with this man? Because I'm an older man. I'm a mentally older man, but the difference is I'm going to be physically fit. Because that's the problem. I'm unattractive, physically. So I'm unattractive. And you understand why when you're short. Like for this first time, I saw myself in the mirror yesterday on a video I did for Phi Beta Sigma. Right? And the when I looked at myself from the back, I saw the weight loss that I have been fighting to get off. And when I go to a new plateau and I lose more weight, oh man, I'm gonna see that too. So I'm really proud of myself in that respect. I'm proud of myself in that respect. I'm proud of myself that I wiped my ass. I'm able to wipe my ass. Just simple things like that with my hand, because my waistline is slurring. Because I want a woman to lick my ass. And if I am a fat dude that's out of shape, how she'll lick my ass like I'm licking hers? So for me, I'm really grateful, really thankful, really appreciative.
takes away all the time we have to attend to real issues that affect the citizens. So, I believe that this is ridiculous. Mr. Mays has been running the show down here incorrectly, illegally, for too long. He needs to be removed, and we can't get any business conducted until he is removed. So, Mr. Mays,
I may continue. If I may continue, I'm here to tell you all postponements are relevant, and I can compare one to another. Point of order. She's out of order. You can warn her.
Mr. Mays, now you have the floor. Mr. Mays, you have the floor.
She's interrupted twice here wrong, and now she's showing out. And so I don't appreciate it because I know how to show out. When those council persons show out, I like to show out with them, and particularly her. And the same way let this man sit up here and make these accusations and make these comical jokes about us, and we don't say nothing else.
She did. And you did. Councilwoman Burns, please remember.
Point of information.
What is it my language? It was her language.
Point of information.
What's your point?
Point of, that happened tonight. What?
All right. Miss Burns, please continue.
After you're from California, make your own reputation. Miss Fields, I'm not talking to you. And so don't talk to me, because if you want to start talking to me, Miss Fields, when I got the floor, every time you sense. I said and listen to that mess you talk about, calling people names, acting illegally. You just say it out plain like it's true. And I'm tired of you characterizing me and telling me who I am and what I'm doing. It's just too much. Government would be dead wrong if you don't replace that too many. So we can talk about it out there. I know you're going to hear him and wrong, but that motion don't happen. I move the assurance special effect. I withdraw our motion to affirm special effect. I just want to make that your birthday. I know I'm going to withdraw my motion.
I just want to say for the record, I appreciate what you're doing.
I'll be doggone if you gonna participate in the debate. Now keep on fooling with me, and I'm gonna request that you be removed, because I know who you is. And I know your personality.
Thank you, Councilman.
Mr. President, I'm gonna ask that guy be removed now, because he wanna try.
Good morning. Thank you for breaking with your rule. I'm out here.
What's up, my sister? What's going on with y'all? Y'all doing lunch or breakfast? All right. That's what's up. I'd like to try 2 orders of these chicken fries. What do you got? 5 pieces.
480 for you.
Okay, I got two orders of 12.
Yes, sir.
All right, and a large fry. And a large water. Another beer.
Okay, sir. What kind of coffee do you like?
Barbecue. And yeah, honey mustard.
Yes.
Yeah, I do barbecue and honey mustard, please.
Alright, second one, please.
Oh, I have one more thing. What's your name? That's okay, that's me. Can I get a Hershey's Sunday pie?
Alright, second one, please.
Sexy sister, Marquita. My sexy sister, Marquita. How you doing, sister? All right.
not much, I thought, giving you, returning your call to have a better chat with you, today.
Sure.
I know I was busy yesterday, so, yeah.
Well, life is busy, brother. I appreciate letting me know what's going on in your life. I'm glad to hear you. I got a little cold, so I sound like a buffalo. Stuffy. I got a little cold, chest cold. But yeah, man, I'm glad to hear you. I'm glad that you're doing well in school. Man, awesome.
So far, doing well in school. Work is, I think work is getting better. Hey, I just want to talk to you on topic about like dating women and stuff. I want the best for you and stuff, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that that my sister, I guess I can call her at this point, told me like Max, I'm dating 2 women, but actually you want to like. I know you want to have some quantity built in, but she was like, the way to do it is to date maximum 2, but preferably 1. And just really think hard about, like, is this woman someone you'll be happy with and get along with? And if not, in the early stages, just say goodbye, and move on to 1 at a time, or maybe 1.5. And me and my wife, I just talked to her for 6 months, and then I just thought she was the one, and yeah. So that's how we progressed. Yeah, we talked for 6 months. I didn't talk to anybody else except for her.
Wow.
Well, no. That's not complete. I casually talk to other people, like very casually. Like it's almost like building on my pocket. But she was like the primary one.
Yeah.
That I spend the most of the time with.
Yeah.
And one of my, at least this is my experience here, is let's just say you haven't talked to this girl a lot, and you went on a date, and she wants to have sex on the first date, then to me, this is a red flag, because I was like, if you're measuring sex performance like this early, I don't think we're going to be getting along hard times.
Oh, wow. I see. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I agree with you. For me, I love sex, and so I don't want to date somebody who doesn't know how to perform sexually. I want them to know how to perform sexually because, they're going to be over 40. So by now, at this age of 40, you should know how to satisfy a man and how to perform. And I realize that that's a big important thing for me. So I tell the girls up front that. So even while I'm talking to you, I apologize. I'm being very gay, and driving. But I am not for drive. I took God last night to a very nice restaurant, and we went around the city. And of course, I took her to where I live because I wanted where I live because I wanted her to understand I'm an honest guy and stuff like that. Not a creep. A lot of guys say it's called catfishing. Have you heard of catfishing?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. So I believe that being honest and open, especially for women 48 my age, is really important because they can lie to and impersonate.
Yes, they can. I do.
Yeah. So we pretty much my house in 3 o'clock in the morning.
for me, right? You will actually eventually me and my wife talked. Well, after she became my wife, we talked about this, but we both were after real attracted to each other, even though we are mostly, talking over the phone and stuff. We didn't really say it until we're ready. So for us, at the beginning, I was focused more on who she is and trying to understand her heart, and she was doing the same. And then towards the end, like towards the end, one day I feel like we're ready. I told her that hey, I'm like sexually attracted to you. We'll have sex. Basically what I said. And she said yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're honest. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was honest, but the way my approach, sharing with you my experience here, my approach looking about sexually attracted to someone was actually much later than you. I was more focusing on understanding her heart, and then trying to win her over her mind. Then we affirm each other after the sex.
I agree with you on that. I mean, for us, we are 48, 49, so it's not like she's a virgin. I mean,
Yeah.
so I'll be honest with you. It ain't like I was 20 years old, when I was a young 20-year-old. But I think the women in my age, our age range, they want someone to be upfront. Because when the reason that this conversation came up last night was the restaurant I took her to was a Asian Thai spa, brand new restaurant in Atlanta. And I'm a content creator, so I go to different restaurants, I do videos of the food, and I upload it to my channel, and they pay me. They sponsor me because I am bringing publicity to the restaurant. Yeah. So I'm taking her on a date, and I'm also taking her to check out this restaurant. And everything is like $38, $45, $50 just for one entree. So I ended up paying $175 for the whole meal. And I told her, I said, wait a minute, we come out of our pocket for a lot of money for a date, but we get nothing in return. And she said, what do you mean nothing in return? I said, you know what I mean? So she's like, no, I don't know what you mean. You got to tell me what you mean. And I said, sex. And so she looked me right in the eye. And she was like, well, that's not always it. Y'all guys pay. And we girls get a free night, free meal. My argument was, what if you decide you don't want to talk to us no more? I'm out of $700. So I do 3 days for each day, so $150 per day. That's a lot of money. So I told the woman up front, I said, listen, I will pay that kind of money. I'm letting you know straight up. If you don't find me sexually attractive, let me know so I can move on and find somebody else. I don't want to waste my money and my time. Yeah, we're beloved. We like that. Because, I'm being open.
Like honesty.
Yeah.
You are being open, right? And my approach is different than yours. Mine was about like, let's go to a local restaurant, and I find out, one, I wanted, my main objective was like, can we gain, dream, can we live like, a comfortable, honest life, even the way I'm homeless, even the ones super financially stable, I could easily afford a couple $100 on a day on you. And I just want to know who you are because you can gain a partner. And I'm not going to like take her to like McDonald's, take her to like a decent restaurant.
Yeah.
And I really don't expect anything in return from her.
Oh, wow. Really?
And I was just gauging you on her maturity for you. For you, actually, this is what my sister talked about. One it does a lot that hurts them off and then going for a white man or Asian man. A lot of it is asking for, a lot of black girls asking for Asian men. It's because, like what you just mentioned, I expect a couple $100 from you, I expect sex. I mean, women will fill up on face and tell you, Greg, you're so mature, you're awesome, I'm interested, blah, blah, blah. They're going to be playing the fuck with you because there's going to be other men, who say, oh man, you can't just give a couple $100, what about this other black man? And there's far more millionaires out there than we can count. And then, and you have to be a never-ending cycle game among black men.
Right.
And, yeah, so, like, black women prefer Asian men because, there's no such a kind of expectations, and there's a lot of stability. Like, focus on what the feel instead of the game.
Well, it's interesting you say that because down here there's not a big interracial climate down here. Black women do not date outside their race. They date basically black men or they don't date at all before they become lesbian. So we have a big problem down here where black women are becoming lesbian. I won't date a lesbian. So if you are a lesbian, no. I want a woman like heterosexual men. But I have to up there and black regarding Asian because in America black people are only 49 million of the population, 49 million out of 400 million. So we're not even I hate to say it, not even 20% of the population. So there's a small number of blacks, period, across the board. So the numbers of individuals that are viable for dating are even lower. Because when you gotta look at the education, the degrees, the lack of degrees, the black community, it's a 0.005%. Now the number of brothers have a degree like I do. Whereas the Asian population started by 80%. So we have a negative deficit for just black men being qualified for black women. And as a minister, that's my dissertation for my PhD on this area because I live in probably the deep south. We have a large number of black people in the country. Most people live in the south. So, and the tragic part about it is most of the black women that talk to me, like in church and stuff like that, they want to be married, but the problem is they also want to have the top-notch black. They want to be like, they want to be finding a guy like me making 6 figures plus. They don't want no young guy or a guy making 45,000, 30,000, 19,000. They want, you got to make me 6 figures. Well, that's a 0.005%, not even 1%. It's not a 0.10 1%. So it's such a small, I hate to say it, number across the United States for us. That's why for me, I'm not trying to just pick any girl. I know my qualifications. I know how hard I work to get where I am. And I know that I'm that 0.001% of brothers who want to get a PhD. And that makes me so demand-wise, supply and demand. The demand for brothers like me is so high, I don't have to waste them. That's why I'm like not playing around when it comes to talking to women. I don't want to waste nobody's time. That makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense. But what you're saying applies to mostly the Atlanta market.
Yeah.
I would say, well, black people in general, specifically Atlanta market. Like the further you move up north, like in DC or Philly, even, especially Boston, it's very interracial.
Oh, really?
So it's very interracial here, man. Because let's just say if you take the same black woman you're dating and put them in DC, they're gonna be wanting to go date white men because there's a lot of white male people like in their power, their true social power influence everything. They wouldn't be thinking too much about black men, and there's a market for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a big market for that. I mean, I see black and white and Asians together all the time,
Wow.
especially in Philly and Baltimore.
Wow, really?
So,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So,
Yeah, I've never been up there, so I'm still in the South. I've never seen that before. Wow.
yeah. So, I mean, I even see black person with an Indian before, so it's very mixed up here.
Wow.
Yeah, so like, yeah, so there's a few encouragements about diversify more. I know there's some like well, this is few people I come across is very like focused within, bettering the African American race, black race within themselves.
Yes, sir.
I don't think that's your responsibility, though. That could be individual responsibility, but not your group responsibility. But at the same time, that's very unhealthy because, like, that's exactly what the Chinese people are doing. Like, in Asia, when they're
Exactly, yes.
like, so you have to go outside of your race. I would say so because ultimately it will be coming down between you and that special talent you find. If you want to stick with black people, if she decides to like abandon you at the age of 60, you're gonna regret this.
That's true. Right. Right. I mean, but I don't know how to think outside my race, Johnny. I grew up dating only inside my race. So I never date outside my race. Either Oklahoma or here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do admit I dated like 99% Asian. I mean, I have dated a Filipino, maybe I think one white
Yeah,
and
you
four
dated Korean
Islamic.
girl too. Y'all stayed in Korean. Remember Korean girl?
Yeah, I remember. And I can consider Chinese and Taiwanese a different race. Well, different culture, race, different people.
Oh, wow.
But all of the cross race, all of this, it starts with a common theme in the beginning. You just go on a very casual coffee date and just focus on her and have a good time and talking. And then call her, and then, let her know, and the first day, just let her know, let's see, I found you interesting, do you mind if we continue this, and do you mind if I, call you or text you throughout the day? I'm really interested in you, I think I just want to see if you keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if they say no, then just say, yeah, fine, And then, just let them know that, at this stage of our lives, I'm looking for someone like this, then, my life with. And just start with a very casual coffee date, and then just keep talking. And then eventually, you both are going to know if this is going somewhere.
Oh, I know what you mean. I was in a long-term relationship with two of them over the last 10 years. And so for me, I already told you about, you met both of the girls, matter of fact, MaryAnne, and you met Shay. And I put 10 whole years in those two girls. And right now I'm in a place where I want to just date multiple people. I'm not ready to get something. I put so much into those girls, I'm tired of doing that for now.
Cleveland doesn't run. I was in the same mindset as you are until my black sister kind of hold me over like a year ago.
Oh, yeah? Oh, really? Well, I like to meet that lady. I like to talk to her. So what you talking about?
Yeah, maybe I should introduce you to her one day. She's like having 4 or 5 kids. I mean, she has a good heart, but she made a lot of mistakes in early in life, and she regretted it. And then I helped her out in a different academic way, empower her, and then she helped me out to find a good woman.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you know what? I hit you up in my research because I'm researching single relationships within the black community. That's part of my doctorate dissertation. Because like you was talking about everything that's I'm passionate about. Why we black men, like you said earlier, Asian brothers are trying to improve the race. Like on YouTube right now, there is a big problem. Asian men are being left out by Asian women. Asian women are chasing, going outside the race now. And it used to be not, that was not an issue, but it's a huge issue now. So,
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because it's something they're not telling you on YouTube. They're not being honest with you on that. The reason Asian women are chasing white men because white men give them freedom. White Asian guys find it instill traditional Asian culture. That's like that doesn't provide freedom. And across the board, right? This is what I believe. Across the board, any race, I believe everybody wants freedom and goodwill, free will to a certain extent. But like, if the Asian guys keep on having this mindset, we're gonna improve the race. They're actually like shooting themselves in the foot.
oh, okay. Gotcha.
Those are your like, I'm just gonna say those are your consider like your, I guess, low-level Asian thinking mindset, because a lot of successful Asians you see are dating white women as well. I mean, they may not be, white women may not prefer them as the first choice, but, like, at least that's something out there. America has a melting pot. I mean, if you try to keep within your own race, you always end up in disaster.
Oh, that's good. That's an interesting point. Yeah. Wow. My question is, since you see interracial relationships up there, how do white people respond to those individuals at the restaurants? Because down here, if you're an interracial couple, people stare at you. White people stare at you, and everybody stares at you.
Well, you're in the deep south, right? That's the thing. For us, I mean, except because whatever, it's normal. Yeah, whatever. We see gays, lesbians, mixed, interracial, and all that stuff. We even see, like, say, black people, well, white children with, like, chocolate, chocolate children, like, interracial couple of chocolate children. We even see that, too.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, we're behind y'all. We're about 50 years behind y'all. We're still behind.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, it's certainly a limiting factor down at where you're at, but I would just say, don't care about those people staring at you. And I'm pretty sure there's a girl out there looking for a man that's strong enough to do this. And if you both match, I think it'll go really well.
Yeah. I mean, the girl I met last night, I met her at the gym. And at a swimming pool. And she's from Brooklyn, New York. And
yeah, she's seen all that shit. She's seen all the interracial
yeah,
things.
she's seen
I mean,
all.
that's so mixed up right. So
I appreciate the advice. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate the advice. This is good stuff, brother. I want you to know that I do appreciate it. What's your plans for today?
I'm starting feeling better about my car and running around, and I'm go home and do schoolwork and work.
Right. Make sure I'm going to school to work now. I hope that your wife, how's she doing?
My wife, she's adjusting really well. She's currently at home right now with her family. Yeah. I mean, like, we mix so well. That's one thing. Another one was, our family's actually really proud of me, because if let's just say my wife married an ordinary Chinese guy, they would have controlled her more, and also would not let her come back home to her, to her family, will pursue her dreams as easy as I did. I told my in-law was, this is a promise. I promised my wife in the beginning, and I'm fulfilling my promise, and she has every right to pursue her dream.
All right. Outstanding, man. That's awesome. And it's only for
Yeah,
1 year.
This didn't come in the first day, man. This is actually a accumulation of experiences from my black sister,
All right, brother. What about your brother? How's your brother doing, his wife?
They're doing really well. Their children are growing up more and more. I don't know, 10, 8, 10, whatever years old. I don't remember their ages.
How's your mom and dad?
Yeah, my mom and dad's doing well. They still want to work in the restaurant. expenses are nearly free in America.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad they're well. I'm glad you're well. When you going back to Oklahoma? Visit.
I haven't given that much thought yet. Maybe in Thanksgiving around that time. Just I also want to see how my school goes. My school is busy than ever. I'm actually learning deep learning, and I'm trying to make the leap to be a machine learning engineer. But I have to do more than just go to class right now. So I'm trying to think. I'm basically plotting my way out. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Wow. So machine learning engineer. Is that a Python engineer or another coding engineer?
Well, it's like another coding engineer. Basically, I'll be putting a lot of say deep learning models together, making them to scale.
Wow. So how is your professor that you work for in Washington, that white guy?
I haven't really talked to him. I feel like maybe next year I think it's time to break bread.
Yeah, I was hoping you would. Yeah. Let him know how good you're doing, man. He probably be shocked.
I think what we are connected on LinkedIn, he probably knows it, but I don't know. So, maybe just break bread, but I want to make sure that I pass my performance reviews, this semester, this semester, so, I can feel more secure and stable in my job. I was really blindsided, but now I'm not blindsided. I feel like I'm doing better. My bosses give me a little bit hints of confidence. So,
Man, that's wonderful. What did he say?
she said along the lines of I got this, and then Johnny's doing well, and the only other feedback was having more confidence when I have the data, because what the reason came that out was I was telling her that what she says yes, but the statement was kind of bold, so I was maybe better if we toned it down a little bit to have a way out. That's what I said. Because she was going to say, this particular model doesn't have this test for all JP Morgan Chase. I was like, damn, that's really bold. But she changed it to system specific name, we call it MI6. I was like, that's probably, a better tone than anything else. I was like, what if somehow somewhere down in the dungeon someone found this test and 38 Madison, basement level 20.
Wow. Have you had a chance, compared to your last job that you left, is this the right, you feel like it's a better job?
Much better job is, actually, they point out a lot of weaknesses I never saw in my life before. So I'm getting more, more professional, a lot better, just all over.
That's good. Wow, so you live in the same spot, or your job moved to a new spot in DC? I can hear you. Can you say it again?
I'm located in Delaware.
Oh, you're in Delaware now. Whoa.
Yeah. Wilmington specifically, where all the credit cards are at.
Yeah. I was getting ready to move to Delaware, down a little bit below you in Salisbury for that mountain air job, and moving to Delaware is where the president's from. Yeah. Wow.
I really still think you should have moved up to the north, man. I think you would have seen much more mix in the regional south and wrap your mind more.
Yeah, I thought about it. I probably should have took that job, but the other job was paying $30,000 more, and I was going after the money. So, but looking back on it, maybe I should have took the job, but I don't know. I mean, I'm still looking for a Department of Defense, still secret, top secret clearance. So, excuse me, I'm working on the job I work in now. We work with the Department of Defense. We work with the VA.
Do you have the secret clearance and all that stuff?
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
You did a lot, dude. God, you can go find a job like really easy if you want to.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
consultant.
right? That's why I'm a consultant now with Lightworks, but you know, I'm definitely well, like I'm applying, but I want to get like a good year in this job, and I've already downsized from the place I was at to a little tiny apartment. Got everything boxed up, but I gotta get a job that's gonna pay for relocation expenses. I just can't just come out my pocket with the $5,000 and you all. I like good help me on
Oh,
that.
I see.
Yeah, man. And most companies will, they'll pay for you to do that. But the TSC, yeah, I'm working hard on my Security Plus certification because I'm in the cyber security. So now I was in voice, but now cyber is a new hot game because we have to fight against China and stuff like that. So hackers, I don't know if you heard about what the China's hackers did recently, but it's a big thing on the net. So it's, I'm one of those guys that tries to catch those bad guys. I'm a white hat.
Oh, I
Black
see.
hats. Yeah, so. But I love it. I mean, it's like, you know, computer spying, computer networking, everything, computer hacking. And so that's great. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm believing God to get a Department of Defense job because I got my DD-214 and my military history up to par. And so I mean, I'm not no blemish on my name. So God willing, I could pass the background checks and family checks. I would only issue guys have a brother right now who is mentally ill. He's schizophrenic, and so right now he's missing, and we're trying to find him. He left the place that he was staying because he wasn't home, you know, about 3 weeks ago. So for the past 3 weeks in Jacksonville, Florida, where I'm from, we have you know, going to all his friends, and I've been Facebooking his friends, social media his friends, all the things they normally do to find him. We can't find him, so we don't know. He had tried to kill himself about 3 years ago. So,
Oh, gosh.
yeah, I know. Because his wife had divorced him, and he just was so angry that he lost his wife. He didn't want to live no more. You know, he had 3 kids too, the young kids. So it's really hard. I feel bad, man, because I know divorce is bad, but hey, you don't gotta take it. It'll get better. I try to say it may be bad right now, but just believe it'll get better. You know, but he just said he didn't want to be divorced. He wanted to stay married, and I understand that. You know, everybody wants a divorce. I get it, but sometimes bad things happen. You know, you gotta do it. But you know, right now I just put out a police, what's called a missing persons report on yesterday, on Friday. So now the detectives are looking for him. We're trying to check the hospitals, I haven't checked the morgues, but I've checked the hospitals. He had lost his ID, so fortunately, you don't have an ID. The ID is like a driver's license, so you know it's kind of foolish, but bad taste. You have no identification. So normally they arrest you, you don't have identification. So I checked the jails, he's not there. Checked the hospitals, he's not there. So I haven't checked the morgues. I don't want to check the morgues. I hope he's not there. But my family's looking for him. His name is Damien. 47. And so he's a young brother of mine. So since you know, it's like, so why it's going good for me, it's not going good for him. You know, so I have to put my prayer and believe God for him to get right. You know, so I got to look after my brother. He's my younger brother, and so I have to take care of him.
That's legit.
Yeah, you know how it is.
I mean, I was having almost like an emotional panic on the first day when my wife and I went our separate ways.
Oh wow.
I just can't imagine like the worst. It could have been like 1,000 times worse.
Oh, I know, man. I know. It's hard, man. I just being in a relationship with my ex, Shay, for 9 years was hard after breaking up with her. Even though I know she's not the one, I still love her. You know what I mean? It's hard because you like her, you love her, but she's just not the one for me. And I have to make this logical choice and say, no, I can't date you. But my emotional choice would be like, I like being around her. You know, so it's that battle. So
I see.
yeah. But again, you know, I think and for me, it's like a little different than my brother. He wasn't a top-notch student. He did not get great grades and stuff like that. the results. So, but it's good to talk
Well,
to
you
you,
know,
sir.
yeah, definitely still talking and catch up, man. So, my small goal in my head right now is maybe in May. Hopefully, I want to start trying to switch jobs. Being a machine learning engineer. I met a JP Morgan executive. He can literally open the door for me. We chat, but he basically told me I wasn't there.
Okay.
So I thought if I'm able to like be disciplined and deploy like few basically machine learning models, on my own time, right? Maybe having 2 projects under my belt,
Okay.
and still have say straight A's and getting close to graduation.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell us that look, I'm starting to looking for a job right now.
Okay.
It's gonna be JPMC or anywhere else, and that is my current line of thinking. And as you know, I want a Harvard degree, even though it's not Carnegie Mellon. It's going to be very flexible. So please do consider and introduce me to the person I want to work with at JPM. I actually mentioned to him who I want to work with.
Oh, wow.
He's actually, she is a executive director, one level below managing director, and she got her PhD computer science from Harvard.
Wow.
Yeah, and I read some of her thesis back then. It was actually pretty interesting, but that's the person I want to work with.
Wow.
So maybe if he feels like I earned my way, then hopefully he'll open the door for me. If not, I'm going to get us one way or the other. So
Wow. What's her name? Dr. what?
her name is Dr. Brenda Nee.
Wow.
Her thesis was basically her thesis on a high level is basically detecting like at a machine, right? Say, well, her algorithm the algorithm was actually applied on the Mars rover. Basically, it's trying to detect like defects or a system breakdown before they happen. Say, the Mars rover is going on Mars, detecting which part might break down or need maintenance or whatever you call it. So,
That's awesome. Wow.
yeah.
Wow. What a wonderful.
But I gotta give myself to legitimate goals first. I can have an average on par, rating on my work, as long as it's not bad. And, gotta do the project I'm interested, just to see if I can get that goal. So.
You will. Yeah, you will. We're coming up into the 4th quarter. I know now. It was last Friday we had our 3rd quarter event at my job, a little team building event. So I know we're going to go into the last quarter. Now we got the appraisals coming up. So I'm like you, man. I've been in this new job for about 6 or 7 months, trying to do well in this first year so I can get that bonus. So I'm really working hard to. So I'm glad that you're doing well, man. I wish you much bonus success at the job. I know your wife is, y'all video chatting, y'all WhatsApping, right? The video one?
Yeah, we do video. We do like rate chat.
Yeah, I do. That's what I'm talking about. Because I video, I'm so funny. I met a girl, she lives in Hong Kong, and she's Filipino. And we talk with video, 12 hours ahead of me. So we always talk, and her name is Suzanne. Met on Facebook, matter of fact. She pinged me on Facebook. And she's been I met a lot of people overseas, except for just 12 hours. And I mean, when it's daytime over there, it's nighttime over here, vice versa. And so I love the WhatsApp because WhatsApp, man, I can do video calling. And I'm a video engineer, so talking to people around the world via camera and sitting in my car, like right now, I can turn my camera on and I think I got things. So if I turn my camera on, you can see how I look. You haven't seen me in a long time. Let's see if my camera's working. Let's try real quick. I don't know if
I'm currently talking in the car, so
yeah, right now.
what do you want to do?
I was trying to see if my FaceTime would work so you can see my face, but I see video. But it looks like you're talking through your car, and if you don't have FaceTime working. But definitely, because I got an Apple. You have still Android? You still Android, Google Pixel?
Android, but not Pixel.
Okay, still Android. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so Android. have to set up a house party. And that's another app that's like an Americanized version of FaceTime. Because FaceTime is Apple proprietary for it. But I love to video chat with you, man, so you can see where I live. I can show you my house and my apartment, car, and all that good stuff, man. So you know what it's like down here, right?
You'll be surprised where I live. I actually live in a more of a low-income neighborhood right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think it's by design, and my rent is like $550.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Compared to where you
The
live.
place is
Wow.
Yeah, the place is safe during the day. I never really went out before, not as much, so I can't say anything about night.
Well, be careful out there, man. I mean, Wilmington's not as bad as D.C., so I heard it's real nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm beginning to feel too. But it's just like I don't think the neighborhood I live in is generally bad. It's just like the street I'm on is 8th Street in Wilmington, and that street is just like it's where a lot of like I guess you can call it like on the past of the highway from me is like a group home where like a couple shooting happens there.
Oh, man, so wow. Yeah, be careful out there, man. I mean, it's PhD. When you study for that, we'll make sure you be careful. Always, I grew up in the hood, man. Always have your head on the swivel. Always, at nighttime, be looking around, man, because you probably have that nice car you got. Somebody will try to jack it, so you want to always be aware of your surroundings. You know what I mean?
No, I parked this car in it's not a company garage, but our company rents garage from Amtrak. So I park in that garage. It takes me about 30 minutes walk to my car, and then I'm just driving it right now. So.
Oh, that's good. How you like your new car?
You know, it's actually a lot. It's actually a lot smoother and better today than yesterday. Well, I got it brand new yesterday. I was a bit stressed out buying the car and all that stuff.
Oh, I bet.
Now today it actually feels really good. The car feels really smooth.
All right.
I think good breaking it in. So.
Yeah. I have a 2023 Hyundai. Shout out to my Koreans. Hyundai Elantra. It's only got 33,000 miles on it, so I know how you feel when you got a brand new car, man. I used to break your mind. You have my 35,000 mile checkup coming soon, so I understand. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I got this car on a good deal too. Got a Subaru and Chase as a partnership, so I got it on invoice price and minus 2% on the. Well, I got it 2% below invoice price.
Oh, nice. What about interest rate APR? APRs I heard was 4.7%.
I think this is also the benefit here. My interest rate is like 5.7% for 72 months.
Okay.
The car dealership people thought I was nuts when I told them, I was like, look, I want to finance it in diamond, no money down. They're like, are you sure? I was like, yes. And what I'm going to do literally is to what do you call it? Pay it off early. I was like, that's my entire strategy, but I want a long time frame so I can have a way out if I need a breather.
That's awesome, man. I paid off my car.
Yeah, it took several convincing for me to tell them because they have certain responsibilities that have to fulfill legally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's typically how all loans and banks and everything have to do.
All right, so you say it costs $35,000. You got everything for it. So do you have all the lane departure warnings? Does it do automatic drive? Can you do hands-free driving?
Yeah, lane departure, pre-collision, and then rear brake, and I have a front camera and a back camera, and then, yeah, and that's all I can think of. Main portion is the typical stuff, so, yeah, Subaru is not like super, they're not like super flashy out there, but, the typical stuff I got it.
Oh, that's nice. Is it really?
But the only reason I bought this car, is one, is price, and two, this is the off-road version, so our ground clearance is higher, and I can handle like shittier roads and Wilmington and Silling.
Oh, tell me about Wilmington. What is it like?
It's actually really boring. you just have a bunch of credit card companies in downtown, and everybody works in downtown, and people live outside of Wilmington. Yeah, I haven't been to this area yet, but there's nothing special. I see it. I mean, it's like the DC, rich people's neighborhoods.
I bet. Man. So when you go back down to D.C., when do you travel and visit your old D.C. or your friends that you stay with?
I don't. I only go down there for my dental appointment now. I'm doing a Invisalign, so I'm going to be down there tomorrow. But I'm not going to be driving down there tomorrow. I will be taking the Amtrak in the morning down.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I like your Invisalign. How long you been doing Invisalign?
For nearly 2 years now.
Is it working?
It is working. My teeth was just in a very crooked and bad shape, so it's taking much longer than expected.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yet, at the time when I paid for all of it, was like $6,000. That was the highest rate they were charging at the time. These how bad my teeth were.
Oh, wow. Congratulations on getting ready, man. That's awesome. I'm going to get Invisalign, so you motivated me to get it. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, before you do Invisalign, I would actually look into LASIK. LASIK, to me, LASIK gave me the biggest payoff of all the things I've done.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wow. Yeah, I've tried. I've looked at LASIK. My doctor says that it only lasts me about 10 years, and based on my astigmatism, that I'll still have to wear glasses even though I get the surgery. So I'm like, well, if I gotta wear glasses even after having LASIK, I'd rather just, keep wearing glasses. So I got these bifocals, but there's no line, so you can't really tell.
No, I think.
But they're great, though. I mean, but I did check into it. I did check into the LASIK because I wanted to see if I qualified, and they said that I don't qualify for that. So
You don't qualify, wow.
yeah, the way my eye is shaped, or astigmatism is the word. Putting a cornea on and stuff like that, it's not guaranteed to give me 20/20 exact. If that makes sense. That's what the doctor said.
Well, that makes. I had something similar to my eye shape, not the lens itself. My first layer of eyes, one of them was like a bit weird, and the first doctor wouldn't touch it. She referred me to their best doctor in Hopkins, and this guy has like so many years of experience. He was like, nah, it's fine. He took me in. But also at Hopkins is like ranked like top 3 in the nation for ophthalmology.
Wow.
So yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, if you really want to get that LASIK, right, you have to fly outer state to like more people with more experiences.
All right, well, what's the name of your doctor? If you did text me the name of your doctor, I'll check on Aetna and see if he's under my provider, because I definitely fly to him.
I had Aetna before. Health insurance would not cover LASIK.
Oh, that's good.
So the way me and my wife did it was we had like HSA health whatever spending account matching for our work at the time, especially her work. And we just, didn't get it sick and saved it up and then, dumped it in the year in. So
Yeah, I got the same FSA, HSA card as well, and then I know they put like $2,000 a year on it, and that just goes to my appointments and stuff like that. But I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, another thing I've been utilizing my 401k. I'm maxing it out every year. The contributions. That's always my goal. And each time when you borrow against your 401k, you're paying yourself back with interest.
I ain't borrowed before.
What
I borrowed before, but I'm doing it again.
What do you say?
Oh, I said I borrowed from my 401k before. I'm not doing it
Oh.
again. I'm paying my IRS right now. Taxes.
Okay. Never mind. Then EV loan has been great. I mean, that's what I plan to prepay off my car. I'm probably going to pay off like 27,000 on it or something like that. All these my 401k, pay off the car, and then I will hold the car sooner and I'll pay back myself.
There you go.
This is like how rich people get rich, man.
That's how
They
they
borrow against themselves, right?
Yeah. And that's how I do it. Remember Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki.
That's right.
Yes,
I think I'm almost at the point where if I get a higher salary, I can max out my IRA. I can do the same thing with my IRA.
Yes. You're set.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Man, I'm so excited. I can't wait to come see you in Delaware, man. I definitely want to travel across that wonderful bridge that goes on the water right there in Chesapeake Bay. I got to finally do that big old bridge. Yeah.
Hey, if you don't mind flying, right? I mean, look, Spirit and Frontier flies to like Atlanta.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just go to Chicago for like $100, like on a weekend or something, all round trip.
You know, I've tried that. I've got Delta, American Express, Sky Miles. I got like close to like 45,000 miles. So I have not used them, so I'm going to be using them next week. I'll be going back to Oklahoma for the OU Texas game, man, with Delta first class because of the Sky Miles is going to expire in December, so I got to hurry up and use them or I lose them. Or E-credits, they call them E-credits, something like that, Delta credits. And so
It'll be fine first class. I'm like really jealous, man.
well, it's not a great plane. I mean, it's only a 737. It's not like an Airbus or 757.
Well, here's my proposition to you, right? You
Yeah.
spend all this while on a first class, and you like not ride first class, and then have one extra trip to somewhere on a weekend.
I can do that. I mean, I got so many points, but I got enough to come see you on a mid cabin because I know to go economy anyway. But this time I'm going to go first class because I haven't done first class ever, so I want to check out first class, see what it's like. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, okay, my wife wrote that she went to China. We bought her a business class ticket. It's one of those lie down seats, and
nice, wow.
a lot of comfort. But she paid really well. It was almost like a restaurant royalty kind of,
Really?
you know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and the
They had
service
the
was better.
TV too. The TV in the back of the seat. She had her own TV. Then she could watch movies too. Yeah. Wow.
She thought she had a stream all for herself.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to fly to China. When I fly to see y'all, I definitely gonna fly on the Airbus 380 or at least a 757 or Boeing 737 Max. Because I like those cabin seats and the way they got the seats for 19 hours a day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Because you got the beautiful laid back recliner seats, plus leg rest and oh man, and the TV and food. But what I seen on YouTube, it looks pretty nice on those long haul flights.
Yeah, it is. I think it's worth it. And what is it? Well, you have to American Express Delta basically. So I know that you qualified for the American Express. No, you do. So I was talking to a travel agent, and they're like, if you ride on the airline that's like have their international partnership, you'll actually get a cheaper rate if you plan ahead of.
Really?
One time I did a simulation where I go back to China, round trip. First class would have cost me about like $7,000.
Right.
So I thought, damn, that's like $3,500. Like not having like a lot of stress and stuff.
Right.
It's actually workable. It's workable.
Yeah.
So
it is. I mean, you're going to be up in the air for 19 hours most likely. And I think it's going to be up there that long. You better have first class. I don't want to be in mid cabin or economy on that long flight.
yeah, I'm different than you, but I can take the economy, just to save the extra bucks, So
Oh, yeah? Oh, really? Oh, wow.
yeah, so I'm just different.
Yeah, I guess
But
I need to.
if my wife and I were to, make the trip, I already told her she would take first. I'll take economy.
Oh, yeah? You said you want to sit together? You should sit together.
So, I'll just save some money here and there. I said, well, I'm gonna get there at the same time. You're gonna have your gourmet food. I'll eat my shitty food, and then we'll still be good. We're still gonna be good.
Y'all are married, though. Y'all are married.
I know. We're gonna get there at the same time, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm all right to save the money, So.
I understand, man. I guess I gotta be more. I gotta be more like you, man. I thought that, man, wow. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that.
Well, the thing is, like, if I save more money now, like, for example, we'll go on vacation, that means more money to spend on the goodies, whatever on the ground.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. Yeah. Wow. So, so when you fly back you going back to Beijing, or where's she at now? She Guangzhou, Shanghai, Beijing, where Peking, where?
She's in her hometown, north of Shanghai.
Okay, north of Shanghai. Okay, north of Shanghai. Cool. So you're going back to visit, when you going back? December?
Probably end of December.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, well, I want to wish you a wonderful trip, man, as you go for me. Yeah, please make sure you get some video. I want to see where you're at, man. We can WhatsApp or WeChat. Definitely. I love to see where y'all live, man. Because I'm working on my Mandarin. They speak Mandarin. They speak Mandarin.
It's going to be WeChat.
Okay, WeChat.
It's going to be WeChat.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I definitely would like to talk to you in WeChat. Yeah, sure. So yeah, I work on my Mandarin, so I look forward to seeing your province that she's in. What's the name of the province north of Shanghai?
Jiaoshu.
Jiaoshu. Okay, Jiaoshu.
Jiaoshu, yes.
Jiaoshu. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Jiaoshu. Cool. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, man. I'm so happy, so proud of you. Yeah, man. Yeah. So how? I'm gonna let you get on, man, to get on some sleep. It's been a long night. Last night taking that girl out on that date. I didn't get done with the date until about 4 this morning. So it's been a long night.
I see.
But
yeah, I gotta start doing stuff, so.
Yeah, but listen, bro, we are brothers for another brother. I salute you, man. I can't wait to see you in Delaware, and of course, I'm so excited about the job and the school. This is what I told Dr. Howard, you're gonna become a doctor, and he's like, I know. So,
I don't know, man. I mean, I think my next goal is going to be the executive MBA. My goal is to aim for MIT. A friend of mine, he told me he'd get me into University of Chicago, which is like ranked top 3 at the executive MBA.
Wow, good job. Wow, Dr. Howard will like that too. What?
Yeah, I think Dr. Howard didn't really start making his money until he got the HBS MBA.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, I just need to get an EMBA, Chicago or MIT. I don't know. We'll talk about it when we get
All right, brother, I salute you. Blessings. I'll be praying for you. We're going to make it, brother. You're going to do great. And I'm saluting you, man. Keep up the good work. Please send a shout out to Dr. Howard. Let him know how you doing, sir.
Okay, I've been talking to him a long time.
Yeah,
Maybe I should have asked him, was he on the farm, was he in Cambridge Friday, because we just inaugurated our first black president.
What? Yeah, he was probably there. I'll look on Facebook and find out, because or LinkedIn. He always updates his LinkedIn and Facebook, and that's how I stay abreast of what's going on.
Yeah. So, I need to reach out to him a little bit. I haven't talked in a while, so I may just hit up saying, hey, you ever in Cambridge, we can meet up. This is almost like deep talk at this point. What's
I'm
going on
going
with the IDB?
I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to let Dr. Howard know you're going to contact him, because he asked about you, so I'm going to let him know. My friend Johnny say going to call you, so he'll be expecting. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, thanks.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Be blessed, man.
All right, talk to you later.
All right.
Definitely. Yeah, bye.
I refrain from any kind of comments, okay? That's my ruling on that, Mr. Murphy.
You know, point of order.
What's your point?
These people in the audience can clap. They can clap and say, amen, they got out of order. If y'all that sensitive that people can't clap, what you gonna do? Call the police because they clap? Do your thing and I'm gonna do mine. And I'm gonna do it open, honest, and transparent. You can wave your hand till your wrist fall off. Because it's disrespectful to me and I don't appreciate it. And so for Mr. Murphy to get hot up under the collar because I say what I believe is very telling to me. He ain't the only one hot up under the collar when I connect it to point of order manifest. Madam President, we started, Chair, excuse me.